Welcome to Skytech-Lens. A major shift is happening on the world stage. Two old friends, Canada and South Korea, are forging a much deeper partnership. On November 4, 2025, the results of a historic new agreement are unveiled. This isn't just another trade deal, it's a comprehensive alliance covering defense, technology, and economic security. For the first time, Canada is signing a formal defense agreement in the Indo-Pacific, marking a bold step beyond its traditional US and European focus. For South Korea, it's a chance to partner with a G7 nation rich in resources, diversifying beyond its immediate neighbors and US ties. Both countries are taking control of their destinies in an unpredictable world. The rise of protectionism, especially from the US, has made nations rethink old alliances. Canada and South Korea are acting, not waiting, building resilience and creating their own insurance against future shocks. This alliance is a statement. Middle powers are no longer content to be passive players. They're seeking new networks of cooperation, not just choosing sides. The Canada-South Korea partnership could become a model for others navigating this complex era. It's about strategic self-reliance and a shared vision for a more stable, cooperative future. The world is watching as these two nations chart a new course together. This new chapter began with Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney and South Korean President Jang. Their vision led to a landmark summit in Kyongju, South Korea, a city where history and future meet. By choosing this symbolic location, the leaders signaled their intent to build a lasting partnership. Carney toured Hanwha Ocean's shipyard, witnessing firsthand the advanced KSS-3 submarine, hinting at real, practical collaboration. Their joint press conference wasn't just politics. It was a declaration of mutual respect and a shared resolve to face global instability as equal partners. The chemistry between Carney and Lee set the tone for a partnership built on trust, innovation, and shared challenges. The ROC Canada Security and Defense Cooperation Partnership marks a major shift. It's a comprehensive framework for deep security and defense cooperation, including intelligence sharing and joint military exercises. Canada brings critical minerals. South Korea brings manufacturing expertise, creating a secure, reliable supply chain. The agreement encourages joint ventures, not just trade, weaving their economies together for long-term growth. This partnership is about building resilience in a world where global supply chains can be disrupted overnight. It's a proactive strategy, ensuring prosperity isn't at the mercy of larger nations' policies. Canada and South Korea are building a system based on trust and shared democratic values. It's a new model for international cooperation, one that's built to last. Together, they're setting a new standard for middle power alliances. To understand this new alliance, look south to the United States. America First policies under President Trump prioritized U.S. interests, often at allies' expense. Tariffs on steel, aluminum, and vehicles created economic pressure and uncertainty for Canada. The U.S. pushed hard on Canada's auto industry, threatening jobs and stability. Canada responded with counter-tariffs, refusing to back down. This trade dispute was a wake-up call. Relying on one partner is risky. Canada realized it needed new, reliable partners, leading it to South Korea. The experience with U.S. tariffs showed the dangers of a volatile relationship. Diversification became an economic necessity, not just a strategy. America First policies, meant to strengthen the U.S., ended up pushing Canada and South Korea closer. Both nations found common ground in their shared experience of navigating uncertainty. They decided to build a partnership that offers stability Washington no longer guarantees. This is about taking control of their economic futures. The U.S. inadvertently set the stage for a new era of alliances. Canada and South Korea are a natural fit for partnership. Canada's vast resources, energy, forests, critical minerals, power the modern economy. South Korea, resource-poor but technologically advanced, turns raw materials into high-value products. This synergy extends to defense. Canada gains access to cutting-edge technology. South Korea gains a reliable G7 partner. Both are vibrant democracies committed to the rule of law and stable relationships. Their alliance is rooted in shared values, not just economic needs. Together, they're stronger, economically, militarily, and diplomatically. It's a partnership built for the challenges of the 21st century. The auto industry shows how trade disputes hurt everyone. Canada and the US have deeply integrated supply chains. Cars cross the border multiple times during production. US tariffs on vehicles and parts disrupted this system, raising costs for both countries. The result? higher prices for consumers, lost jobs, and shrinking profits. Canada responded with its own tariffs, escalating the trade war. Experts warned these policies could shrink the U.S. economy and lower wages. The lesson protectionism backfires in a globalized world. Canada learned the danger of relying on one market. Diversifying trade, especially with South Korea, became essential. The new alliance offers a more stable, predictable trading environment. It's a strategic move to protect jobs and industries from future shocks. Canada and South Korea are building a safer economic future together. The alliance is about real projects, not just promises. Canada plans to acquire new submarines, with South Korean shipbuilders proposing a joint venture worth up to $24 billion. South Korea brings proven designs. Canada gets jobs and a modern fleet. This defense cooperation strengthens both nations' security and boosts South Korea's status as a top defense producer. Beyond defense, the partnership is revolutionizing critical minerals and clean tech supply chains. Canada's Strategic Response Fund will help develop mineral wealth and connect it to South Korea's battery industry. Major automakers are investing in new battery plants in Ontario, relying on these strengthened supply chains. Together, they're building a self-sufficient green economy ecosystem. It's not just trade, it's co-investment in the industries of the future. This partnership ensures prosperity and relevance for decades to come. This alliance will impact ordinary lives in Canada, South Korea, and even the U.S. For Canadians, it means protecting and creating jobs in manufacturing, mining, clean tech, and defense. The submarine project alone could support thousands of skilled jobs for years. For South Koreans, it's about economic security, stable supplies of energy and minerals, and new opportunities in North America. For Americans, the effects are mixed short-term job protection, but higher prices and less global influence. As Canada and South Korea build new alliances, the U.S. faces more competition and fewer trusted partners. The actions of leaders in Washington have real consequences for everyday people. This partnership is an insurance policy against global instability. It's about making sure families have jobs, affordable goods, and a secure future. The ripple effects will be felt far beyond Ottawa and Seoul. This alliance isn't about hostility toward the U.S. It's about maturity and self-reliance. Canada and South Korea remain U.S. allies, but they're no longer waiting for Washington's lead. The world has changed, certainty has eroded. Now these nations are taking responsibility for their own security and prosperity. Canada's partnership with South Korea marks a bold break from its tradition of deference. It's a sign of a more confident, assertive Canada on the world stage. This is about adaptation and foresight, shaping their own destiny. They're not turning their backs on old friends, but extending hands to new ones. The Canada-South Korea partnership is a forward-looking strategy for a complex era. In an unpredictable world, the strongest security comes from having more than one friend, and more than one plan. Thanks for watching. Subscribe the channel for more updates.